Let's move on to our next question from Mitch, who's asking, he's asking about Andrea Bargnani. We've had a lot of questions about Andrea Bargnani, and Jackie's asking, would moving Andrea Bargnani to the bench be a good idea to maybe provide some instant offense from the reserves?
I don't think so. I think that this is a guy, number one, I don't know if he would look around and say that's deserved. I mean, I think he would look at his numbers and say, why, who's better than me? And number two, I think he looks around at the team talent level-wise and says, I should be a starter. I'm one of the 5 best players. So I think it would be a tough sell, number one. Number two, I think it's not necessarily whether he's on the bench or he's starting. I think bottom line, he's got to be consistent. And I think for him, he's been a little bit touch and go this year with his consistency. Of late, he's had some issues injury-wise. But ultimately, I think it's just been consistency. And shooting the ball with consistency. He's a very talented big man who can shoot the ball from the perimeter quite well. I don't think he's shooting the ball as well as he's capable of. Mechanically, I don't see any major flaws in his mechanics, something he did 3 years ago that he's not doing now. I just think it's a matter of, what did he do from April 15th last year to October 1st? What was his preparation? How hard did he work leading into this season? I don't know. I can't answer that for him. He's the only one that can answer that. But input equals output. And quite frankly, I think he's a guy that I think in year 7 should be more consistent, more reliable, and more steady in his play. And not just offensively, but, what are you getting from him every night rebounding-wise? Is he there for you? Can you count on him defensively? With his individual matchup with his guy, and as a team defender, can he be there? Again, I've seen some great things from him as well, defensively, when he really is engaged. He's a wonderful talent. The question is, in year 7, is he going to ever find that consistency? And in his defense, I think they're asking him to be a number 1 or number 2 guy on this roster, and I don't care what he's getting paid. I don't care the fact that he was the number 1 pick in the draft. Is he legitimately a guy that can carry a team? And I think in his defense, I don't think he can. On the other hand, and I've said this before and I'll say it again, if you were to parachute him in to another NBA city and he would be your 3rd or 4th option, I think it'd be a hell of a player for somebody.